Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Noble Complex here at the Oklahoma Baptist University in Shawnee, Oklahoma. You can see our starting lineup for the Connors State Cowgirls versus the Enid Jets. And I guess it is the Lady Jets, but as we spoke earlier, there's not really a male and a female Jet, but you know.
Yeah, so we'll just continue to call them the Lady Jets.
We'll call them the Lady Jets, and I'm sure we'll mess up here and there, and I'll call them the Jets ever so often. But here we are, second game. Now, the Jets come in, and they've only lost 3 games the whole season.
Yeah, pretty impressive team. Undefeated in conference play, only 3 losses throughout the season. But on the opposite end, you're looking at a team right now for Connors State who's all 500, 15-15 throughout the season. So 2 different spectrums, 2 different teams. Right. It's going to be interesting to see how they fare against this dominant team of the Enid Jets.
Here's the thing, and you know as well as I do, that Connors, they're dangerous because they have nothing to lose. They have nothing on the line, and they can kind of throw caution to the wind and just say, hey, pistol's firing, we're going to go after them.
Yeah, and there's another thing. If you underestimate this team, you never know what you're going to see or what kind of shooting is going to be displayed here. So this NOC-Enid team, they still have to be on their game if they want to come out here with a win.
Yep. Connors and the Cowgirls versus the Jets coming up here at OBU for the NJCAA Region 2 basketball tournament. The winner will advance to play Redlands tomorrow night. Redlands won our last game 82-69. And Connors got into this by winning 61-41 over Arkansas Baptist Monday. They had a play-in game. So we'll see how this goes. Looking at the stats over the Jets, man, Dion, they are just, they're a machine.
Yeah, you told me that they're averaging 80 points a game. Those are numbers that I'm not used to seeing at this level. So
they're hitting almost 50% from the field. I mean, how ridiculous is that? And that shows why right there. Good defense poked away by Griswold. Kicks it across court. Wow, that pass had some smoke on it. And the shot clock didn't reset because that was not 30 seconds. So they're going to have to inbound the ball underneath the basket. Inbounding will be J.C. Engler, who's your one of your guards. Macy Jo Pierce up top, number 1, you see her. We already talked about Griswold. 32, the big forward down low. She's a very athletic lady. Couldn't handle the ball that time. Pass was just a tick behind her. Got popped in the nose on the scrum. They're going to call her for a travel.
Yeah, and she's blinking her eye right now. You can definitely see that she got hit there.
That's no fun.
Hopefully she's all right.
Connors will bring the ball down. Bringing the ball down is, trying to see the number, 22, and that was Tatum Jones. Going down low, unable to connect. Griswold, man, had 3 just converge on her, so they know Griswold's a shooter. Layup, running layup won't go, and that was taken by, I can't read my writing there. Clairby, 33. Lansby, that's an L.
Yeah, and she's get fouled by number 11, Vicky Duro.
So Lanesby, her first free throw will not go. Second one drops in. That will be their first points of the night, or afternoon rather. We're on our second game, our 3 o'clock session. Trying to get the ball down low on the bottom blocks to Padgerson and unable to, a little miscommunication.
Yeah, and that one just got away from her right there. She lobs it up in the air, but I don't even think that was an attempt that anybody could have grabbed on this court.
Enid brings the ball down. Driving jumper, bounces off the back of the rim. Shot was by Engler.
And it looked good, but just hits the back of the rim and bounces right out.
3-point on the way, and it's good. Shot by Cheyenne Marshall. So Marshall gets a 3-pointer to get Connor started, and they're up 3-1. Nice backdoor pass by Griswold connecting with Lansby, but Lansby unable to finish it off, and again will go to the line.
Number 11, Vicky Duru, second personal foul.
And
it doesn't seem like this NOC-Enid Jets team is running things smoothly offensively. Little rough and a little rusty here to start the game.
Seems like they just can't quite get their spacing in their place they want to be.
That's exactly what I see too. A little uncomfortable. The spacing isn't exactly right. Trying to get a feel for the game.
Misses the second one. So Lansby has all the points for the Jets. She kicks it out, and I thought Pierce wasn't going to be able to handle it. She reeled it in. Nice move, but no bucket there by Engler.
Yeah, she's attacking early in this game.
Shot blocked by Griswold. Jets will attack and start to set up for a 3. Will drive the lane. Not there. Griswold with the rebound. They're going to get a reach in on the Cowgirls.
And Griswold is doing a good job of getting this team some second chances with their offensive rebounding, but they're not able to hit.
That was Engler. Her 3-pointer was off. Connors will bring it down and set up right here in front of us. That's Marshall. Cheyenne Marshall, point guard for the Cowgirls, trying to set the offense.
Looks like the Jets are in that 2-3 defense.
Turnaround jumper off the glass, won't go. Griswold with the rebound. Shot was taken by Patterson. Excuse me. It's a tongue twister for me.
And driving strong to the lane is number 3,
Monique
Trimble.
She will be at the line shooting 2. Connors has quickly picked up 4 team fouls. Monique Tramble, you can see her stats there. 5'8" sophomore, point guard.
The Lady Jets not doing a good job early on at the free throw line.
Second one drops in. So we have a low-scoring affair so far. Lots of action up and down the court, just no points. Oh, nice pick off by Tramble. Tramble's going to drive. 1-on-3, and probably should have pulled off that one.
Yeah, she didn't have the numbers there in transition.
Three-pointer tip on the way by White. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Tipped out. Tramble with the rebound and flips it over to Pierce.
Body's hitting the ground.
Girls know what's on the line. Griswold had her shot blocked, and it was blocked by 25. That's Jessica White.
Good defense by the Lady Jets.
Lots of hands up in the air. And that time, Tramble hits that three-pointer. So that's the first bucket for Enid. Now 6-3, and
she kind of just hides behind Griswold there on that somewhat screen. She kind of pokes behind her, sees an open shot, no defenders in her face. She sets up and throws it in the air, and it goes down. Now we got a 3-point lead for the Enid Jets.
Neither team really have showed any kind of offensive rhythm just yet. But I tell you what, if you want any kind of rhythm, go check out Bravado Wireless. We have unlimited wireless home internet on sale now for $49.99 a month. Regular is $59.99, so a 10-point discount going on for the spring. Go check it out. Go to bravadowireless.com. Find a store near you, and one of our wonderful people at our stores will set you up. Connors brings the ball down. Point guard Tatum Jones. Checked into the game as Kimberly Motley. Motley's pass gets picked off by Tramble, and immediately she's fouled. Gonna call 22, and that's Jones, Tatum Jones, point guard.
Wow, and they're already into the double bonus here. So they'll be shooting free throws for the rest of the way.
First one is up and good. Tramble now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And make that 3 of 4. Turnaround jumper's good. Finally gets it to fall is Pagerson.
That's one of the matchups I was looking forward to see. Patterson versus Griswold, as that 3 is knocked down on the outside.
Chelsea Lazenby finally gets that three-pointer to fall. She's now 2 of 3 from the three-point line, or 1 of 3, excuse me. Tell you what, that 2-3 zone is very active for the Jets.
And those outlet passes over on the side on the wings is.
Shot clock winding down. Shot goes up off the mark up against the glass. And so they'll have to inbound the ball underneath the goal. You can see here, big three-pointer by Lazenby, and shot that one from almost NBA range. That was a nice shot. She's got a nice form.
Good defense there by the Enid Jets, though, to take them all the way down to the shot clock.
Wow, nice drive, but Griswold couldn't get it to drop. She's got a wicked first step.
Yeah, she's got to finish that, though.
Nice move inside cutter. That was Lauren White. So White gets on the ball or gets on the board 11-7. Lauren Wright. Excuse me. Excuse my bad eyes.
They're going to call a trowel on Lisenby down there on the wing. Check out this replay right here. You can see that first step.
11-7, the Jets are ahead of the Cowgirls. Trying to feed the ball inside. Jumper in the paint. Foul, and the bucket is good. And that is right with the shot and bucket. Extra point is good. So right now, Connors is staying with the Jets.
And it's just a situation where they're getting home, they're making nice moves, the Enid Lady Jets are, but they can't finish when they get to the basket.
Nice jumper from the elbow, won't go for the Cowgirls. Now driving on the attack for the Jets. Engler cross-court pass, back up the top to Lazenby. Lazenby three-pointer is good. I looked at it, I've got a good shot, and I said, that ball's off, and that dude curved right at the last second.
I saw it too.
I was ready to say, whoop, off the mark, and she does nothing but drains it, 14-10. Here's a replay of it right here. Watch that English. What? Are you sure we're indoors? Because there had been some wind on that one.
The basketball gods were with her.
They were with her on that shot. So saying she stepped out of bounds when she caught the ball, she didn't reestablish inbound, so that would turn the ball over to Connors. 14-10. The Jets of Enid are in the lead right now. Connors Cowgirls with the ball. Shot is short. Driving by Tramble, and she gets kind of gobbled up in the baseline. Excuse me, that was Engler.
Number 5, Addie
Boy, I
Meeker.
didn't get any of them right, did I?
Addie Meeker with the great move on the baseline there, seeing that the defender was coming out with momentum. She blows by him and gets in the lane.
So that was Meeker. I apologize, the parents of Miss Meeker there. She kind of got trapped on the baseline. Second shot won't go. Rebounded by the Cowgirls. Trying to set it up is Marshall up top, flips it back over to Jones. Driving baseline shot is blocked by Griswold. Three-point on the way, won't go for Lady Cowgirl, or the Cowgirls rather.
Number 3, Lauren Wright tries to save it from going out of bounds, but it's out of her outstretched arms.
Oh, got called for walk there. Yeah, I went back to their program to see if I wrote her name down wrong, and they have it White in the program, and they have Patterson misspelled also, so wasn't my fault on that, but good save by Dion.
Well, it's a team effort.
Team effort, that's right. Patterson up top, gets it over to Jones finally. Patterson, long jump shot on the elbow, and I don't think that the shot she's comfortable making. May have been out of necessity with that defense in her face.
But a good job by Lauren Wright going up and getting the rebound and finding a way to get to the basket. Although she gets fouled, still a great move on her part.
So Wright, Lauren Wright will go to the line to shoot free throw. First one is good.
One more free throw, Lauren White.
Second shot's good. We have a 15-12 game.
.25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Griswold drives and got a body against her. Shot no good. 14 seconds. Jones is driving. She'll take it all the way in. Doesn't go in, but I believe Griswold is going to get called for the foul. I think he called it on 13. Yes, he called it on 13, which is Hurst.
And you can see NOC-Enid Lady Jets head coach Scott Morris working on the referees right here. He thought a lot of these fouls are getting uncalled down there in the post.
Jones again steals it and nearly takes out Dion in the process.
No, sir.
I tell you what, these Cowgirls, they came to play today.
Got to protect the moneymaker.
That's right.
There you go.
It was a great inbounds pass to Griswold, but Griswold unable to do anything with it. She was like she wasn't aware of how much time was on the clock. Wow, at the end of one, we got a barn burner already. 15-14 Jets are in the lead, but I don't think even expected the Cowgirls to come out and fight like this.
No, and the coaching staff of NOC-Enid is not happy with the refs or his players. They did not expect to be in almost a tie ball game over here at the end of the first quarter, but we'll take it to break and we'll bring you the second quarter action here in a little bit.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You have a voice, a right to stand up against overpaying for data you don't use from companies that don't live where you live. We are Bravado Wireless, and we are here to answer your call for a better plan right here in southeastern Oklahoma. Now get 2 lines with unlimited talk and text and 14 gigabytes of shared data for only $64.99 a month, because costs should never stop you from connecting with those who mean most to you. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back under action. Jets went up for a shot, unable to make it. Still 15-14 is your score at the beginning of the second period. Cowgirls are standing toe-to-toe with the 25-3 Jets. Cowgirls are even at 15 and 15. Long three-pointer on the way is going to be short. The shot was taken by 23 Marshall, Cheyenne Marshall.
And still, NOC-Enid is continuing with the great defense. It's just offensively, they're not finding anything that's working right now, especially in that first quarter.
Offensively, nothing has seemed to fall. And Griswold, their big playmaker down low, unable to get anything to fall. But great defense on the other end, and that was by Patterson that time for the Cowgirls. Patterson jump shot off the glass, won't go. Rebound by Pierce.
And that's great help defense by Lisenby on the backside.
Again, Lazenby with a three-pointer.
And that's the only offense that's working for these Jets right now is Lisenby from the three-point line. That's her third three-pointer today.
She now has 11 points. She is 3 of 5 from the three-point line. And lost the ball out of bounds, and that was number 21, Ludlow.
And that was a mistake, but they passed up too many opportunities to shoot the basketball in that little attempt right there. I've heard of one extra pass, but there's also a thing as too many extra passes, and that might have been a series right there that Connors State wishes they could have back.
I think they were trying to get the ball down to Wright, and Wright was they just couldn't get it to her. Bad pass that time, skips off the hands of Lazenby.
Yeah, and just a little too much on that pass by Hurt.
Shot up and good, taken by 11. Is it Duru? Duru.
And I'm looking on the roster. I don't see a 21 here for Connors State.
Ludlow.
Ludlow. That was a great find by her to be able to get that pass up.
Melina Ludlow.
Second personal foul.
Trying to see who he called a foul on.
It looks like it was number 13 down there.
Hurst?
I believe so.
3-point on the way by Jones. Too hard off the back. Griswold with the rebound and going to call a foul on Connors.
Number 34, Shaniqua Patterson, second personal foul.
Going to call it on
Patterson. Didn't really see what went on over there. But she didn't protest it at all, so.
Griswold running layup and a little baby hook there.
And Griswold finally gets one to go. Second time she's attempted that move. This time she gets a nice kiss off the glass and knocks it home. Great active hands down there by Monique Tramble. Check out this replay right here. She's been doing this all game long. It's a lot longer than these Connors State players are anticipating. She's got a good jump on the ball as well.
Shot unable to get a clean shot. Was blocked by Griswold. Duru took the shot. Hurst, 3-point on the way. Rims in and out, won't go. Jones has it, she's gonna attack. 2 on 3, she pulls it back out.
Good ball movement by Connor State there.
I'm going to say that just kind of my last couple observations down the court for Connors. Patterson, number 34, really looks lost down there going up against Griswold. If you watch her away from the ball, she almost doesn't know how to get around Griswold.
Well, these are two of the top post players in this league, and right now, you know, Patterson's probably used to playing some individuals that are unmatched for her.
Right.
And right now she's facing Griswold, who's playing excellent defensively. She hasn't really gotten on track offensively, but defensively she's been doing the job. And
well, on paper they both match up very well, size-wise and everything. So, and a big-time steal by Tramble. Tramble starts to attack, pulls it out. It's going to kick it out to Patterson. Patterson, running jumper, floater goes in.
And that's a good shot over there by Hurst. Able to get in the lane and floating sideways, knock it down. Check out the replay right here. Little baby hook.
So a full timeout. We're going to send it back and tell you why you need to go check out Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Noble Complex here in Shawnee, Oklahoma at the Oklahoma Baptist University for the Region 2 tournament. In the lead right now, and with the steal is the Enid Jets. And there she goes. Tramble finally gets one to fall after she missed one, got a rebound. 26-16 the score. 4:23 and counting in the second quarter. Connors came out swinging in the fourth quarter, but since then they've showed very little offense since in the first quarter.
And you can tell, it's just like you've been saying, Patterson just looks a little lost down there, and it's somewhat of a spacing issue. She's used to having that room down there by herself in the post, and you can tell every time somebody enters it, it's a cluster of people. She can't really find her stride.
Well, early on, my deduction would be that Connors, it's imperative for them to get the outside game, and it doesn't necessarily have to be three-pointers. The mid-range shots, some jumpers to open up that middle, to relax that middle a little bit. Duru hits both, and she has all 4 points for the Cowgirls in the second quarter. Nice jumper, and gets the roll, and that was Kenzie Nearder. And on the other end, Duru again. So Duru has all 6 points now in the second quarter for the Cowgirls. Lazenby, long three-pointer. That one will not go. And almost a great rebound by right, but unable to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, and it was a good job by Macy Jo Pierce being able to poke it away and keep the possession.
Layup, not good. Lazenby gets in there, pulls the rebound, and poked out of bounds by the Cowgirls.
Check out the replay. She just slides her way in between a bunch of Connor State players and grabs the rebound, and another Connor State player knocks it out of bounds.
Scrum on the floor, and Connors will come up with it. And they're going to call a jump. They call a jump ball.
Lisenby just finds a way to get those rebounds.
She's a little deceptive. Driving layup this time won't go for the Jets.
And again, going to the hoop and not being able to finish is the NOC-Enid Lady Jets.
Then again, that tenacious defense by the Jets. 2:36 and counting left in the second quarter. Hurst loses her footing, and they're going to call a foul on Patterson.
34 shooting for Patterson, third personal foul.
And Tramble, nice little short layup.
And that's a good job of executing the inbounds play.
30-28 now the spread, a 10-point spread. Remember, the Cowgirls were down just by one at the end of one. Trying to get the ball over to Jessica White and unable to connect with her. Hurst brings the ball down.
And she thought about it a little too long there, and with the pump fake, she travels, and it's going the other way.
So the Jets will turn the ball over. White jumper and won't go off the rim and glass. Three-pointer on the way, won't go, back of the glass. Jones is going to push. Had White, decided to keep it, and got tripped up a little bit by Pierce.
Yeah, you can see they're in transition. Tramble had the steal, but number one,
that was Pierce.
Pierce comes in from behind and fouls her. Somewhat of an unnecessary foul.
Connors just, I was going to say they look uncomfortable. They don't want to shoot the three, but finally there it is. Wright, Lauren Wright now has 10 points. They're going to have to. They're giving them that three-point line. You're going to have to hit a couple of threes. Lazenby, she just looked out of control all the way down the court.
Yeah, she finds a way to get the shot up and get the foul. But it was definitely a awkward.
You can see here on the not making fun of her. She gets it done, doesn't she?
Somehow, some way.
Her free throw attempt won't go. 30-23 now the score. You can see her how she got fouled right there. Second free throw up and is good. So she's 50% from the free throw line. .42 seconds and counting left before halftime. Jones will drive and then kicks it back out to the top to right. They're going to call 3 seconds, and Duru said, yes, that was my fault. She passed her chest. .31 seconds and counting. Shot clocks are off by about 2 seconds. Lazenby turns and drives and gets it to fall.
And she's definitely been the MVP of this half for the Enid Jets.
She just gets it done. Five seconds, 4. Someone's going to have to shoot, and finally puts it up is right and nearly hits a three-pointer but doesn't. So that will end the first half of play, 33-23. Now the differential, and if you'll remember, it was just a 1-point differential at the end of the first quarter. So watch some replay action here. You can see Connors has cooled off considerably, and the Jets, I'm not going to say they've hit their stride, but they're better than what they were in the first quarter.
They've managed to get a couple buckets and find some way to get some points in transition. It's the defense that's helping them out a lot. They've been playing some tough, hard-nosed defense down low, and that 2-3 zone defense, it's giving Connors State some trouble. But offensively, other than Lazenby hitting from the outside and making some things happen the whole half, it's been a struggle for them on both sides of things.
Yeah, the defense has definitely kept them above water, and I'm sure the coaches going into halftime say we're a better team than this. We've got to do a better job. But on the flip side, Connors has played really well. So, and I think if Connors hits a few outside shots, and they could be winning this. All right, folks, we're going to take a break at halftime. We'll be right back in about 13 minutes for the second half. Stick around.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to Connor State versus NOC-Enid. And I am your announcer, Eric Shan, along with Dion Imade. We've got to introduce ourselves earlier. And one thing that stands out, Dion, I was looking at the halftime stats, is Connors went almost the last 2 minutes of the half, or before the half, without a bucket.
And the thing that stood out to me was kind of the telling sign of the difference in this ball game is the number of turnovers. 12 for Connor State and 9 for NOC-Enid. So it's kind of the difference. A lot of turnovers, but Connor State needs to clean that up if they want to get back in this thing.
When you go up against a opponent that's perceived as better than you, you have to have the fewest mistakes.
Yes, very true.
Griswold turnaround jumper, and
she's still having some struggling issues on the offensive side of things.
And on the other end, going to work right away is Duru. And I believe, yeah, Griswold only has, Griswold has 4 points. Three-point on the way, and it's good by Pierce. Holy, she shot that thing on a string.
Yeah, straight line, a dagger.
Three-point on the way by Wright. Excuse me, no, that was Wright. Wright hit one in the second quarter and able to hit one there. And Pierce again, this one is short. Rebounded by Jones. Jones is going to attack for Connors. 1-on-2, kicks it out. Three-point attempt on the way and rims in and out, no good. Shot was taken by 21, Ludlow. Oh, excuse me, that was 23, Marshall. Griswold drives baseline. Underneath. Boy, she just still cannot find a bucket. Jones. Down low. Patterson, turnaround jumper. Boy, I would like to see her use a little bit more of the glass, a little bit higher. And
Lisenby again finds her way to the free throw line. Didn't really have the angle on that layup right there. You take a look at the replay. She kind of had to do that up and under move, but it was not an ideal predicament to be in as a shooter. Still finds a way to draw some contact and get to the free throw line.
One of those where you just went in hoping that you got fouled, and she did. So Lazenby adds another couple points to her total. She now has 15. And make that 16, so she is our leading scorer.
Gives this Lady Jets team a 13-point lead. And see, this is what the conversation was at halftime. We discussed how much trouble they were having with that 2-3 defense as number 21, Ludlow, knocks down that baseline jumper. Marshall is taking the ball on the point position, and she's going up into that 2-3 defense, making those two guards at the 2 spot collapse so she can go to the outside or come up and make them commit even more and get behind that defense and put up a nice jumper. That's a good design and a good adjustment there at halftime.
Lazenby going back to the line as she was able to get the rebound after the missed shot by Pierce, was fouled, so she will shoot 2. She'll hit that one. Second shot won't go. Rebounded by Ludlow, and Cowgirls back in action. 39-27, the lead by the Jets. Turnaround jumper too hard.
And that's a good move by Vicky, but still too hard, as you just said, and too aggressive.
Three-pointer won't go. Pierce with the rebound. And driving is Engler. We get fouled in the process, so Engler will go to the line.
And we didn't see much of Engler in that second quarter, but she's come into the game here in the third, and she's attacking early.
Hits that free throw, and they're just extending that lead little by little. Second one goes in and is good. 41-27 now the score. And a turnover there. Getting out in front is Tramble, and layup is good.
An awkward layup, but it counts for two just as well. And a couple of lazy passes by Connor State, causing a couple of steals to almost occur, and then finally one does. And they take that one down and get 2 points off of it. And with the big lead with the Lady Jets, we're going to go into a commercial and bring you the rest of the third quarter.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in Eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the Noble Complex here at the beautiful